Mystic Mama, I love you. I love you, but you have to hear this. If you're wanting to raise sovereign kids, if you're wanting to raise kids who fully love themselves, who trust their intuition, who feel safe and regulated, they know their purpose, they have the confidence to go out and live their purpose. If these are the kids that you're wanting to raise, ones that have clean energetic fields, are healthy mentally, physically, and emotionally, who know that abundance is their birthright, you need to be stretching yourself. You need to be stretching yourself in ways that you have never stretched yourself before. You need to push past those limitations that are lingering in the back of your mind. You need to challenge what you believe that you are worthy of, what you believe is possible for your life. You need to continuously do this on a daily basis, because the moment your child is conceived, they are picking up your belief systems. So if you are continuously living in a comfort zone reality, so where you've pretty much turned into a zombie, put it in the nicest way, where there's no more spark for life, where you do things because you know logically how it's going to turn out. That is comfort zone living. That is living in a very restricted way, because you're allowing those limiting beliefs that chances are you picked up from your parents dictate your life. And your kids are picking up on that. Your kids are then holding on to those belief systems, thinking that that is their reality too, or that is their own limitation, their own ceiling that can be reached. If you're not healing your money stories, your kids are going to be believing that maybe money doesn't grow on trees, or that things are too expensive, or that we can't make $10,000 a month, that we're not the lucky ones. If you don't stretch how you see money and how you interact with money, then your kids are going to pick up on those same limitations. If you don't stretch yourself in terms of how you see yourself, if you don't change your views on your relationships with your body, with food, with money, with a partner, with your mind, with Creator, then your kids are holding on to those same limitations. And I know you've heard me say this probably many times. This is like my whole mission here, is to really support you in doing this work and pushing past those limitations and reprogramming those beliefs so your kids are growing up remaining sovereign. But the message I keep getting loud and clear, so if you're hearing this, you need to hear it in this way, is you need to stretch yourself. If it's something is a full body divine yes for you, but you're scared, that is just you hitting a limitation. You've hit a limiting belief, and your body says, we need to stay in this space because that's the only way I know how to support you. In that moment, I want you to stretch yourself and see, can I lean into trust? Can I believe that abundance is my birthright, that I am worthy and deserving of receiving all of my desires? Can I fully trust in Creator, in the universe, to provide for me, to take care of me, to allow me to be safe? Because when you stretch yourself, your capacity to receive expands. When you're opening up your auric field more, more beautiful things can come into your reality. And it's in this process that the women in my spaces are writing books, are lowering their kids' fever in under 5 minutes, are healing measles like I did for my daughter. Because you're pushing past what you believe is possible. Because you're saying loud and proud, I'm going to jump and I know I'm going to be caught. And imagine kids who grew up with that same mentality. That Creator's got me. I have unwavering trust. I can fully surrender and know that all of my desires, my needs, my requirements are met. Those kids are going to be leaders of the new earth. Those kids hold on to so much sovereignty that they are an inspiration to the rest of the world. Those are the kids that are going to be making massive global impact because they are leaders. We all want to be in this space where we have unwavering trust. We've been programmed that it's not possible, but it's time to push past that limit that society has placed on you, your parents have placed on you. Because it's this step that allows you to raise sovereign kids. It is this step that allows you to do the inner work so your belief systems change, so then by consequence, your kids' belief systems change. It has to happen. Because one, they're going to be receiving new cellular information from you every single time they touch you, saying, oh, I can trust more. Things are working out for me. I am safe. I am supported. Also watching you show up differently, because it has to be that way when you stretch yourself, when you lean in to trust more, where you push past those limitations, where you say more and more is possible for my life. They're going to see that and know that that is also a possibility for their truth. And this is how you're going to raise sovereign kids. Now, if any of this triggers you in any way, that's the limitation that you want to stretch. Asking yourself, why did this trigger me? If you're loving this idea, been thinking, how is that even possible? How is that going to happen for me? Stretch yourself. Ask yourself. See if Creator will provide for you. Because Creator will. Find a space in your life to stretch yourself today. And see what happens when you do. See what comes up for you when you do. See how your kids show up differently when you do. And for the moms who love being stretched, like the moms inside of the Mystic, if you love being stretched, if you love being triggered, if you're ready to continuously quantum jump in this way, so that when you are doing the inner work to expand your capacity to receive more love, more abundance, more freedom, more sovereignty, so your kids can grow up sovereign, then I welcome you into the Mystic space. We will welcome you in like the sisterhood you've always wanted. A sovereign sisterhood that is going to push you, that is going to support you, that is going to celebrate you when you stretch yourself. This space is only for those who are ready to be triggered, who are ready to stretch, because that is my job. I'm going to stretch you in so many ways. You're also going to quantum jump in so many beautiful ways. So if that is that next aligned step for you, and it's a little scary, then lean in and stretch. Your kids will thank you for it. You will thank yourself for it. The universe will thank you for it. And if it's not for you, and this is just everything that you needed from my channeling of creation, then I thank you for being here and receiving me. This had to come through today because you needed to hear it. Because you're meant to be doing some amazing things. And if you're holding yourself back, your kids will do the same. And I know I know you can do this. Stretch yourself and allow it to be fun. Find a way to make it fun. In the Mystic, I'm always joking around and I'm always finding ways to lighten this mood of doing this really sometimes scary stuff. But the joy and the liberation of coming out the other side and realizing that you're no longer held back in a certain way is so fucking grounding and regulating and exciting. And that's what I want you to continue to experience. So whether it's through the Theta Healing activations that I provide here, in which you have access to, God, there's tons of the 21-day Mystic Activation Challenge, which really begins to open up your capacity to receive, whether it is joining my Theta Healing seminars, whether it is booking a one-on-one session or joining the Mystic. Find a way to stretch yourself. I have many options for you to do that in my world, and I'll continue to do this on a daily basis, because that is my job here. That is part of my purpose. And it feels so good. I thank you for being along this journey with me and supporting and raising New Earth kids that are sovereign, because this work is so important and I love having you on it with me. Bye.